Good morning, guys. How you doing? Hope you're good. Welcome to this morning's show. So last day of February, and we're going straight into the third month already of 2019. It is flying by. Listen, before you start, please make sure that you click the blue thumb button. Please make sure you comment as always, engage, react. Tell me what you think of the show this morning, and if you can really relate to the show. Before we start, again, there are still places available for Train Like a Marine. Train Like a Marine is an experience down here on the coast with me, coming down to spend 20 hours with me, training with me, developing your mindset with me, developing your coping mechanisms with me, allowing me to push you to a much higher level of physicality and mentality to be able to cope in life much better. Okay, I just want to kind of put you at your lowest point, okay, through exercise and mental robustness, so that you can see just what you're capable of, okay, when you come out the other end, and you can take that through to life with you. I did when I was in the Marines, and it's going to make you much more resilient, much more stronger. So if you want to come to that, make sure you get in before the price goes up at the end of the week. Right, let's get on to the main subject of topic. Why is accountability so important? Okay, so let's just establish what I mean by accountability. So if you're a parent, okay, so let's switch that around. When you were a kid, your parents would have held you accountable consistently with such things like, James, have you tidied your room like I asked you to? James, have you done your homework like I asked you to? James, have you made your packed lunch for tomorrow like I asked you to? Okay, so we're constantly being questioned, or followed up, if you like, on a task that we've been given or that we've set ourselves. Okay. Now, in that particular incident, examples that I've given you, those tasks were delegated by my parents. So let me give you another example of accountability as an adult. So I have a business mentor. So when we say we're going to do something, and my business mentor contacts me and says, have you done A, B, and C? And I don't want to turn around and go no, because I don't want the bollocking, or I don't want the awkward situation of where I have to say that, no, I haven't done it. So that's the task I set myself, but then I'm being held accountable to make sure that that task is completed so we can move forward and grow. So accountability, when it comes to you and your health and your fitness and your mindset and your mental well-being, is key. Accountability is key. And I'm going to give you 3 main points about why they're so important for you, and why accountability is so important for your own development, for your own growth as an individual, for your own fitness levels, for your own fat loss levels, for your own mental well-being. So, number 1, you will not do fuck all unless you are being held accountable. I put out a free podcast every single day. I put out a free email every single day. I put out free content of how to live your lives every single day. Okay, I put out free workouts. I put out through nutrition hubs, etc. Yet none of them are taken up. Like 1% of people will do it. If you look on YouTube, if you look on Google, there are free workout plans, there are free nutrition plans. There is a free calorie calculator online where you can figure out what your calories are. There's a free app, MyFitnessPal, where you can track your calories. All of it is free. So why am I still here and in business? Why are personal trainers all around the world still in business? Because what we specialise in is the implementation, the accountability. Without that accountability, you will never act. Okay, you will never act. You will never follow through. You will never keep consistent, because there are so many other pulling factors left and right, that unless you're being held accountable, and I'm saying to you, have you done your workout? Why is your nutrition bad? Why haven't you worked out? And constantly am challenging you, okay, you won't act. Okay, would just sit there. That's why you need to boot up the arse every now and then. Have you done this? Have you done that? Okay, so you won't act. So think about that. Think about all the free stuff that's out there. Think about your actions. Think about when it comes to you trying to be in the flow, focused on it, mojo, whatever you want to say, and then it disappears, right? And then you slump back to that old habits. That's usually what you say. I've gone back to my old habits. I've gone back to a little bit being lazy. I've gone back to not being as focused. These are all things that you'll say, and these are all things that will happen. And it's the same in business. You're not on top. You're not on fire. You're not getting the tasks done you need to get done. You're not growing like you need to grow. You're not producing content like you said you were going to content to grow your business. So whatever industry and whatever area of life you're looking at, it's not happening. And people won't like that, but that's the truth. It's just, we're lazy without that kick up the backside. Think about your kids. Do they go into your room, into their room and go, fuck yeah, I'm going to tidy my room. Fuck yeah, I'm going to hang my clothes up. Fucking right, I'm going to go and make my lunchbox. Do the hell. You have to keep chasing them up 2 or 3 times into the point you end up screaming and going, get that room done or you're grounded at the weekend. All right? Accountability. Number 2, okay, is going to change your habits. So so let's take my guys in a brotherhood. We have an accountability system on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So we have a check-in system. And in that check-in system is to make sure that those people are holding themselves accountable, are putting in their daily audits, are putting in their small blogs and their small write-ups in their journal. If you like, we look at our Facebook as a journal. And what will end up happening is that over a period of time, because they're being held accountable, they're going to improve their habits, their routines, their patterns, their structure by 1% each day. They're going to be building up the small wins. Now, without the accountability, you're probably going to go maybe 1% the wrong way. Maybe you have a good day the next day, so you go 1% up. Then the next 2 days, we go 1% down, we didn't do anything. 1% down, we didn't do anything. Which will bring me on to my last point in a minute. And basically, you're fluctuating. You're yo-yoing, okay? When you have accountability, the progression line is steady, steady, steady. Because somebody's always checking in on you, because someone's always following up on you, because someone's always questioning why you haven't done anything, because somebody's giving you a different angle to look at to help you overcome maybe a problem that you're facing that's stopping you growing. So changing your habits will come parallel with you being held accountable. Okay, and it will allow you to improve those habits, okay, as you go along with being held accountable, okay? So such things as your morning routine, okay, such things as your fitness routine, as your nutrition and logging into PayPal. I'll be chasing up. Why haven't you posted that? Why aren't you keeping up with your calories? Why aren't you keeping up with your workout? And then because I'm in your head like a second wife, okay, it becomes second nature then to go, I don't want to deal with the bollocking. I don't want to write that I haven't done my workouts. I don't want to write that I haven't been following my new nutrition plan. I don't want to write that I haven't been driving my business. So you can see that the habits change over a period of time with accountability. Okay, last one. Probably the most obvious, but you get away with it. You get away with not working out because there's no one there to bollock you. You get away with eating junk. You get away with drinking too much. You get away with being lazy. You get away with pressing snooze 2, 3, 4 times in the morning. Without anybody there holding you accountable, you get away with murder. Imagine if the kids lived by themselves and they came in here, they knew what they had to do, just like you know what you have to do to be successful in your health, your wellness, your mindset, your mental well-being. The kids know that we want them to hang up their uniform, we want them to do their homework, we want that room tidy. Do you think that if we weren't here, okay, they would do it? Would they? How? They would get away with it. They would get away with it, and you would get away with it. The guys in my brotherhood, if I wasn't chasing them up, would just get away with it, cancel their membership and go off and go back to exactly the way that they were, because there's no structure in place, because there's no accountability in place. It's almost like laws in our country. If there was no laws, we'd probably end up killing everyone that we hated. Okay, or we'd get away with murder. We'd get away with quite a lot, fraud, whatever it might be. We'd get away with it. That's why laws are implemented into our society, and that's why accountability will stop you getting away with what you want to. If you don't want that, then obviously you're going to go and live the life that you want to live. But if you're looking to not get away with it, if you're looking to tighten up your habits, your routines, your structures, your health, your gut, the way you look, the way you feel mentally and physically, then you've got to have accountability in your life. Otherwise, you'll just get away with it. So, just to summarise, we need accountability in our lives, okay? We need accountability in our lives, and there are the three main things that we need the accountability for. Otherwise, you won't act. It will help change your habits over a period of time, and you'll end up getting away with it, okay, if you don't knuckle down. So, listen, if you enjoyed that, please do make sure that you like the post for me. Please do make sure that you comment, let me know what you think. Please make sure you share as well for me. If you're on podcast, please do drop a review. I would massively appreciate it. Love you guys. See you tomorrow for the last one of the week.